Time to Talk Tuesday, where your local realtor, Antonio Newton, discusses the local market and common issues, providing quick solutions, creative ideas, as well as tips for investors, home buyers, and homeowners.
Hi, my name is Antonio Newton, your local realtor with the Newton Group with Coldwell Banker. Welcome to Time to Talk Tuesday. Today's episode, we're discussing how much money do I need to buy a house? Many people have asked me this question, and really my answer is going to vary. Not to be ambiguous, but based on your specific situation and circumstances, each client's answer is going to be different. So we're really going to break this down into two parts. One, when you're preparing to purchase a home, and then two, after you've already located a property you wish to buy. When you are preparing or planning to purchase a home, there's two main things you want to consider. One's going to be your down payment, and one's going to be your closing costs. Now, down payment is really going to be based on what kind of loan type you qualify for. There's some loan programs where you don't need any money down, like VA as well as USDA. A FHA loan program, if you utilize that avenue, is going to be 3.5% down. And then a conventional loan program, that's going to vary on your down payment percentage. And then, of course, you have down payment assistance programs that are federal, some are state level, and the others are for the county or for the city. And then certain banks have different in-house programs as well. But you want to think about what your down payment is going to be and know that each loan program is going to have a different set of good things as well as bad things associated with each program. So you have to decide as the client and as the borrower in your specific financial situation what's going to be best for you. And remember that down payment, one, it can be a gift from a family member if allowed by the loan program. And two, it can also be borrowed from yourself if you have 401k or some kind of stocks. It's also important that you think about the closing costs. So people say, what are closing costs? Well, for example, if I find this pen at the store, this pen is 99 cents. But when I go to cash out, I may end up paying $1.15 because of taxes and this kind of tax and that kind of tax. So similarly, when you purchase a home, let's say that house is $200,000, but you have fees and costs associated with closing on that property. And all those together are your closing costs. A good rule of thumb is it's going to be 3 to 5% of whatever the purchase price of the property is. So before you purchase a home, when you're in the planning stages, you need to, one, figure out what kind of loan program you want to utilize, because that may determine how much down payment money you need. And then you also want to consider the closing cost. Keep in mind, sometimes closing costs can be negotiated as part of the contract, but you want to make sure you're working with a realtor that knows how to negotiate on your behalf, but still put you in the best position to get your offer accepted. Because for a seller, they mainly care about their net proceeds. So for example, a $200,000 house with $5,000 in closing costs to a seller is a $195,000 offer, because that $5,000 is coming off the top. So those are the two main things to think about before you go into the home buying process, to make sure you have those funds set aside and available if needed, or you know where they're coming from. Whether you're getting a gift, whether you're using down payment assistance, or whether you're using 100% financing program. And then how are you going to negotiate the closing cost? Are you going to pay for those? Are you going to ask for a portion? Or are you going to ask for all of that from the seller? And working with a good lender, they'll be able to estimate what those closing costs are going to be for you. That's why your realtor and your lender work hand in hand together to get that done for you. Now, the second part of this question is, now you found the property. You've got your down payment situated and you know where that's coming from or how you're utilizing that. And you've already discussed the closing costs. So you start looking, you got everything, your credit's good, you've been pre-approved, you're looking at properties. So now you're looking at properties and you found one that you really like. The first thing that you're going to do is whenever you submit an offer, you're going to need to put earnest money. Earnest money shows that you're serious about purchasing the property. Earnest money can vary in different locations in different markets, I recommend that it wouldn't be any less than $1,000. It can be as much as you want. The more you put down, the more serious you show the seller you are about purchasing the property. So you need that $1,000. Now, once you put that down and you submit the offer and you take that to the attorney, your offer has been accepted, you're going to need to pay for inspections. Inspections, you're going to want a general home inspection done. I recommend that, as well as a termite, as well as a HVAC inspection. The bank is also going to require that you get an appraisal done to make sure that the property is worth what you're paying for it. So when you take in the earnest money, the inspections, and the appraisal all together, that's going to be probably about $2,000 to $2,500 that you would need liquid once you find your property to move forward. And it can be more than that, because you can put more down for earnest money, but that would be a good point of reference for moving forward. How much money do you need to purchase a home? So I hope you found this video helpful. If you want to connect with me, please reach out. My cell phone, you can call or text me. You can also reach me on my email as well. My YouTube channel is full of other videos as well, so please don't forget to check that out, which is the Antonio Newton Realtor. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to working with you soon. Thanks so much, and take care.
This episode of Time to Talk Tuesday was brought to you by the Newton Group at Coldwell Banker, where nothing works until we do. Look for our episodes every Tuesday where Antonio Newton discusses the local market and common issues while providing quick solutions, creative ideas, as well as tips for investors, home buyers, and homeowners. If you'd like to reach out to us, we can be reached online and on land at area code 803-608-2597. So until next time, here's wishing you all fair winds, following seas, and gentle tides.